So outgoing President Tony, would you come down from please?
Like a queen, Tony.
I know this is
Like a queen.
You know, most people don't want to give up power. I don't know what it is. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking in general. Those who think they have power, pass this to Governor Andrew, they think they have power. They don't really have power. They just think they have power. You know, it's like a governor. The governor serves the 1 year. But governors coming in this year think they're going to turn over the world. And maybe they will. Club presidents coming in this year think they're going to turn over the world in their club. And maybe they will. I don't know. But I tell you, it's good to have that enthusiasm. Your responsibility, perhaps one of your major responsibilities, is to be a mentor to the incoming president, to assist him in making sure that hopefully he makes no mistakes. Or the mistakes that you made, if you did, you see to it that he doesn't make the same mistake. And move this club onward and up with the big and better things. It's almost like those two guys up in New York who broke out of the Clinton prison the other day. They still haven't found him. But don't be like the Great Escape and then say, well, my presidency is over so I can sit back and relax. That's no relaxing.
Why are you looking at me?
That's no relaxing for us. We must continue to work and do things to make life better. That's fortunate. So don't consider it, past President Tony, as a great escape. But see it as a mentor to the incoming president. Give him the knowledge and experience that you have so that he will have a grand year. Would you do that to the best of your ability? But now I'm going to tell you, I'm running out of time. I'm going to give you a sweet talk. Because I know you've had a sweet year. And maybe this will be a reminder of the outstanding, exemplary year that you had this year. Keep up the good work. Now for the incoming president. David.
Is he here
Brandon's
yet?
friend.
Oh, that was good.
That was a good one.
His face is nice and red.
Have you ever served as president before?
Yes, sir.
Are you the owner of your own company?
No, sir.
Well, let me just share a few thoughts with you. The president of a Lions Club is an individual who leads, and one who should lead by example. I say that to say this. As president, you don't tell people what to do. Did you hear what I said? See, a lot of presidents, I've seen it year after year, they stick their chest out. And they tell their members what to do. Or they think they tell their members what to do. But you know, David, you look like the kind of individual who leads by example.
Oh.
It's your duty to appoint various committees. Now, when you appoint those various committees, you have three musketeers. I mean, you have three vice presidents to assist you in overseeing your club to make sure that the committees that you have formulated are functioning, and you're a member of that committee. Don't be the kind of president that appoints committees, or appoint a vice president to oversee that committee or to work with that committee, and then you sit down and do nothing. You need to be an active member of that committee. I'm a retired principal. Let me just give you an example. This lady who was chairman of my science department, she came to me one afternoon. She said, "Mr. Jones, may I speak to you?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." Always had an open door policy. I said, "Come right over here. Have a seat." You know what she told me? She said, "Mr. Jones, I like the way you run this school." I said, "Thank you very much." She said, "I don't have to tell you this, but I'd walk through a cave of rattlesnakes with you if I had to." Now that's the way your members should feel about you. If you leave, you gotta listen to me, because that is hard. If you leave your officers and members through a dark cave, and if there are rattlesnakes in this cave,
He has the guy.
if there are wild animals in this cave, David, I would suggest that you turn around and go. True story. When she told me that, I looked at her like she was crazy. I tried not to. But I was saying to myself, if I was in a cave with rattlesnakes, I would be trying to find the nearest opening that I could find to get out of it. But the point I'm making this afternoon is, it's very simple. If you lead by example, if you lead with distinction, you don't have to worry about the grassroots life following you in your programs and making this club the best club that it can be. But if you falter in doing that, you're building a legacy. Your legacy begins this evening, Blind David. The way you operate in this club begins right now. And at the end of the year, your officers and members will decide what your legacy has been. Is it going to be one that is outstanding, or is it going to be a status quo leadership? But I dare say, from what I have seen of you this evening, and I only met you this afternoon, this club should be very, very proud to have you as a chief executive officer. You're the top banana in this club. You're the power guy in this club. I don't have to tell you what your duties and responsibilities are. You know what they are. And basically, it's a lot of common sense. Listen to your officers. Listen to your members. Always have a listening ear. Because they're not going to tell you something is wrong, I don't think. And I don't think you're going to lead in such a manner that is wrong. So I'm just going to ask you very simply, would you serve president of this great club to the best of your ability?
Yes, sir, I will.
And by the end of the year, you will have written an exemplary legacy that everybody in your club will tell you and pat you on the back about what a great job you've done. So you're going to get a multiplicity of bars.
You don't have the big sucker over there? Actually,
You're going to get a Mr. Goodbar Because the club presidents do what they're supposed to. Everybody in here gonna tell you what a great guy you are. And you're also gonna get a Milky Way. Because in French, is anybody in here from France or have a French background?
Don't try to say.
Then I can say this. In French, there is a colloquial expression, la CLS, lamenté. You have any idea what that is? La CLS, lamenté. The sky is the limit. Don't ever forget, man's reach should exceed his grasp for what's ahead. And the Butterfinger is not because you're a tail twister, but you know what, my friend? As president, you kind of oversee everything that goes on. And I'm very proud to shake your hand and welcome you to the presidency of your country. To the members of this club. Are there members here who are not officers? If there are, would you please stand? I want to call to your attention this evening the fact that these lions who stand before you this evening have been entrusted by you for the coming year to fulfill certain duties and responsibilities. You, as members of this club, should, to the best of your ability, even though you're volunteers, to the best of your ability, should give them your fullest support in making sure that their objectives are realized, not only tonight, but until the end of the year. And if you do that, I guarantee you, all of you will be able to pat yourselves on the back and say, a job well done. So I'd like for you to respond with I do after I read these statements. As an individual, when requested by your president to serve on a committee, to perform some duty in Lions, or to support your club, in any way in which it will need your support, then you bear in mind that you as members collectively elected these officers, and accordingly will you pledge to support them actively at all times?
I do. I do.
Now it is my pleasure as an officer of Lions Clubs International to congratulate each and every one of you. And I wish the president, the officers, board of directors, and members of this great club the very best as you continue to move onward and upward to bigger and better things. Thank you very much.
Thank you.